Welcome back. Alright, so now you want to make people like you, and it sounds a bit daunting. Oh my goodness me, am I going to make people like me? Oh, they're going to do it? Yes, of course they're going to like you. Absolutely, so don't worry about it. The more you worry about it, the less likely it's going to be. So first and foremost, be yourself. Absolutely, always be yourself. We've said in an earlier session how 85% of first impressions is right. Okay, so what are people looking at there? You know, that when first impressions are finding out how genuine you are and things like that, and they can spot it. So if someone's a liar and you know it's like start bragging and stuff like that and sort of go and do one of them, people can spot it a mile off. So just be yourself, right? People love it if you're just open and honest, and people can identify with that, and that's the kind of person that they want as a friend. That Oh yes. It makes a huge difference, especially if you're feeling a little bit awkward. You might, you know, do one of them, right? That will make you just look a bit standoffish, and people are not going to warm to it. It's awful, but that's it. So just relax, open, honest, big smile, okay? And make eye contact. Eye contact is so important. And if you ever spoke to somebody whose eyes are, you know, over there and there, and you just, you know, trying to catch them, right? So do make eye contact. People really feel good about that, and they can relax in your company and feel that you're being honest. Do greet them. Just, you know, say, oh, hello, introduce yourself and be nice, and say it's really nice to see them, and they're really will like that. Another thing is to lean in when they speak. It just looks like, well, obviously you're genuinely interested, but you can absolutely see it. So those are the 5 steps that will really make an impression on people. So, but what I want you to do is to get really interested in people. Think, what do people like? What do they dislike? What kind of fashion at the moment for opinions or anything? Just get interested in people and just find out more about them. See, what have I got in common with them? If you see somebody you think, oh, I can't imagine having anything in common with that person, find out. Say, right, I'm going to find 2 things that this person has in common with me. All right, it might just be that you're human and you breathe. But just find out what it is. So I'm going to find out some, get excited and find it, you know, a bit funny. Yeah, make it a sport, right? So also when you're talking to people, get animated and move and be excited about seeing them. And be concerned about them. So if you know that they're having a challenging time, or they're having an operation, or somebody in the family is not very well, show concern, and that really will hit well home, because it's amazing how many people really don't smile. Get that smile going. And have a good conversation. We've spoken in earlier sessions about conversation, so have some anecdotes. Think about them. Have some stories. Think about what you've watched on telly, what you've done when you've been on holiday, or anything like that. Have these stories ready and be willing to share them. If somebody says something, you have an anecdote. Go in with that anecdote, just so that you can keep it going. Okay, I know we've spoken about that earlier, but do try and have something here, because it really makes a big difference. Make that person feel really important. They've got all of your attention, so absolutely, if they've done something, say, that's amazing you've done that, well done you know, really big them up, only if you really mean it though. We're not doing flattery. And honestly, never argue, please never argue, because if you argue with somebody, that's over. So try not to argue. I know it's easier said than done sometimes. So what we need to do is we need to build some rapport. Yeah, we talk about rapport an awful lot, don't we? People say, well, I felt that rapport with them, or whatever. So how can you do that? Well, there are things that you can do to build rapport. And one is that when you're with somebody, you have the same body language. You know, you'll see this with people, and you'll see that when they're together and they are in agreement, they'll have very similar body language. Now be very careful, because you don't want to look like you're mimicking them. And just watch what you do. Sometimes it's easy to cross it over. So like if if somebody crosses their arms, you can cross your legs, something like that. If someone's tapping with a finger, you can tap with your foot. You know, just think of things like that, and it really does build that rapport amazingly. And have a look at the posture. How are they sat? Are they sat upright? Are they a bit slumped? Try and keep and get the same posture. And how are you breathing? And how are they breathing? A tone of voice, you know, how do they express themselves? Do they have a loud voice? Are they quite softly spoken? So think about your tone of voice, and I'm very much with my hand out. So think about hand gestures. If they talk an awful lot, then you can talk an awful lot. So think about all of these things. And what language do they use? What metaphors do they use? So try and get an rapport with that. And another good one is think of what speed are these people at. If you are like a jag and you're going really fast, and they're you know, a bit of an old banger and they're going a bit slow, try and get to their level and just be on their speed, okay? And do validate them. So if they've done something, say, "Oh, that was amazing," or whatever. So do all those things, and you should build rapport. You know you've got rapport when you just feel like you're on the same pace, you're at the same speed, and obviously your body languages are quite similar, okay? Sometimes they'll just let you know. They'll say things like, "I feel like I've known you for years," and you know you've got rapport. Another thing is skin colour, because skin dilates and it changes colour. So if you are a white person, then the skin colour will go like more pinky. If you've got darker skin, then the skin will go even darker. So it's just something to watch out for. Right, I hope that helps, and I hope that you can get into rapport with people. So just practice. You know, just practice anywhere, and just sit and watch out for other people and see, oh, they've obviously got rapport or whatever. It opens all new doors when you realise how people are when they are in rapport. Okay, do email me, julie@catchyourfold.co.uk if you need anything, and I look forward to seeing the next one.